tuning into the Black Hellfire Radio, and you're listening to
Playing the hell out that Sade song, ain't you? I gave you more than I could do. Gave you love.
I gave you all that I have inside.
And you took my love. You took my love. Didn't I tell you? If I smack you in the head, it's gonna hurt like shit. That's you. Yeah, baby.
I gave you all that I got.
God, I gave you more than I could give. Gave you love.
I gave you all that I have
If I had time and you took my love. You took my love. I keep trying for you. There's nothing wrong. You and I, baby.
This
This
is
is no ordinary.
no love. This is
No ordinary. I know it's no ordinary love. I cut your ass cheek with my best friend and my uncle. You no good bitch.
And you tuning into the Black Hellfire Radio, and you're listening to
Crying for you. I keep crying for you. There's nothing wrong. You and I, baby.
This is no
Ordinary love. No ordinary love. This is no ordinary.
Yes, good afternoon, family. Good evening from my end. 48 minutes, 49 minutes past the top of the hour, right here in the 254. My name is Job, in case you're here for the first time, and welcome to the Africa Today show, right here on the media of the 21st century. Shout out to everyone with us live on both our YouTube channels, on our Twitter page, everyone live with us on Rumble. Those who get to catch the shows on BitChute, and also everyone live with us on the show page and on Roku TV. Hello, everybody. Hope you guys can hear me loud and clear. And to also everyone live with us on the radio station and on TikTok. Shout out to Ochieng, shout out to Moza, shout out to Mr. Blackout Fire with the bad voice. You need to take some lemon and
There's
honey.
there's no ordinary love. Get smacked in the head, yo, be talking your shit.
Not just singing, but not when you have a bad singing. The more it just give you guys tips of honey. Like, go take some honey and lemon. It's good for your voice. It's gonna work.
Not to close the center. Center was over in Uganda making illicit brews butt naked.
I was shocked. I was like, Seto looks, oh my God, Seto looks so innocent to not do that. Like,
He didn't know he needed a job. He said his friend said, I got a job for you. He said he went to this house and he said he went back to the room and said, he's like, what is all this shit in here? They were making liquor. Well, not always butt naked, Joe. I No, I got to embellish a little bit,
I
Toby.
know, I know you. I'm like, but naked, the second looks so innocent to not agree to that. Because, hey, you don't
He
know
went,
kind of
but
people going to meet on the background.
nah, he just had his shirt off. Cause he said like, why you guys all got your shirt off in here? He said all innocent and shit. We said, why you guys all got your shirt off? What you doing? He said,
Yeah,
because it gets so goddamn hot in here and shit.
let me tell
He
you, I
said,
believe every black person globally, if you are told to just narrate your story from how you began, from your first hustle, oh my god, black people have gone through a lot. Let me tell you, like through a
yeah.
lot. Like,
He said a lot.
if I want to
I
be told to just explain Setu in a very simplest form, I'll be like, this is a church boy. It doesn't even look like he knows anything to do with alcohol, even working in a bar. Like
I know.
I'd
I
say
was
he's a
shocked. I was shocked. I was shocked. You know, I said, you look, yeah, I looked at, I didn't even get paid because the police came by and caught us.
it's a dangerous job.
He
And
said
I
the police
relate.
came by.
I had you narrate the story to Morris. I related immediately because also for
Yeah.
me in 2020, I was 21, and due to the situation I was in, I had to go work in a pub because people were looking at me crazy. You know, you're staying at someone's house, you're not providing anything. You know, you're just there. I tried to find myself a job, and I landed a job on a pub. Actually, it's not even a bar; it was a pub. It's a pub where number one, we're selling illicit brews, drinks, and the cops. The guy to that place, the wife is a cop, but the other cops
Oh
sometimes,
shit.
yeah, the other cops sometimes will pass to disturb me, so I'll have to give them something kidogo, chai, for them to leave me
Uh,
alone. You know, it was just super chaotic, let me tell you. And then having, especially as a woman, is so challenging. For me, it was so challenging because loving short dresses and having to wear in an attractive way. Men are always looking, preying on you all the time. They get
of
drunk,
course.
it's all you, and it used to piss me off. I had to hold my patience, my guts, and everything because you don't want to punch a customer, and the wife of that guy is a cop, bro.
Uh,
You don't want to be on the wrong side of the police or anything. So it was a fun job, having to interact with people. For me, I think that's one of the ways I gained confidence, openly meeting different
uh,
people, weird characters
yeah,
every day. But after
yeah.
they get drunk, you don't want anything to do with them. But it grew me,
No.
having to work in an open place, meeting different people. But it's tricky because sometimes I have to sleep there. I'm winding up the job, let's say like 12 p.m. No, 12
Damn.
midnight. 12 midnight, where the environment is there's no matatus by 12 midnight. So I was forced to sleep there.
Sleep there.
There's lots of mosquitoes. It's a
Damn.
stinking place. It was
Damn.
not a nice place. You have to sleep there till morning. I have no sweater or
Ah.
I didn't even think about carrying a bed sheet because
Damn.
with my short dress, get hustle and go home in the morning, come change, then come open the job by 12 midday again.
Sound
Yeah,
like a rough job.
it was rough. It was really, really rough. But that's what I'm saying. If Black people globally were to give their own story, like everyone has to something to narrate, their first job. You've shared yours, Who could tell kids who used to sell something, that was illegal in a country? Who could
Yeah,
tell,
but that.
you
Yeah, but
know?
that wasn't rough shit selling crack. That wasn't rough when I was selling the shit. It wasn't rough. It was easy. It was
If you got
dangerous,
if
but
you
it
got
wasn't
arrested,
rough. Huh?
if you got arrested, that would have been dangerous.
Yeah, if I got arrested, would have fucked my whole life up because I got to go to college and go to law school. You get any kind of crime, you can't go to law school. So, but yeah, if I got arrested, as long as I wasn't getting arrested and getting in no trouble, it was actually pretty easy. You go up there and make your money. At that time, we weren't selling to black people. We were in the white neighborhood selling to white people up on Capitol Hill and the congressmen. We selling to their ass. So we was not. We was. So I couldn't say I was hurting the black community We wasn't in the black neighborhoods. The black neighborhoods were dangerous. That's when you was getting shot, getting people arguing over drug turf and all that shit. I didn't want to be over there. It's too dangerous for me. I wanted to be. I was like an irritant. I was bougie and wanted to be around set of white people, keep a low profile. So it was never nothing dangerous, but I felt it was starting to get dangerous. That's I was out. I was going to college. That wasn't like no career. People trying to make drugs selling a career. That wasn't no career. I knew that shit. We was gonna eventually get caught. I was smart enough to know that as a teen. I said, man, you're crazy. We right here at the FBI. We right here at the main FBI place, Joby, in DC. Shit. Even though they got branches all throughout the country, we at the main one in the capital of the country. Shit, motherfucker. We gonna get caught eventually. So nah. Make my little money. Buy my car, wanted to got me a nice car. It's all about the women. Ain't no girl gonna laugh at me now. Keith, you ain't got no car. Motherfucker, you ain't got no car. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Keith, you just 16. Motherfucker, you 16. Talking about. So
it's a lot of things that black people go through. It's a whole lot of stories.
One of the fucked up jobs I had when I was in college, had the money, but I said I didn't want to go through my money so fast. And I was at this, me and my brother laughed at this last week too when he called me for my birthday, 2 weeks ago. So remember, I was working this ham processing factory outside of Philadelphia. I think it was in Jersey. It was in Jersey somewhere. I think in Camden, right across the bridge from Philadelphia. I think it was in Camden, New Jersey. I'm not exactly sure.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a ham processing factory. And it was cold as shit up in there. And it was this old, I was young, I was like 18. And it was this old black guy, old black guy, right? And he had no hand, he had a hook, Joey, for like a hand. I was like, God damn. This old man had fucked up his hand up in here. Fucking with these hams. Because they gave me a hook, so to grab the ham out of this processor and to hook the ham. It was some hard ass work, but I never had no kind of hard work like that in my life. Processing, you hook a ham and you wrap it up or some shit. But anyway, I looked at the old man and said, God damn, did your hand get fucked? You lose your hand fucking with these hams? He started like, nah, young blood. I was in Vietnam. I got my hand blown off in Vietnam. I said, God damn, that's even worse. You got your hand blown off in Vietnam. Shit. I was like, shit.
To get Williams in the building. Karibu Sana, what's your story? You there talking there. What's your story? We know right now you got 2 jobs that you got to. After this, you got another shit.
I mean, the kid got some real stories. Anyway, so I said, God damn. You got your hand blown off in fucking Vietnam? I thought he got fucked up fucking with them hams, the processing plant. So that was the first day I was there, I quit. It was at lunchtime. I said, man, I can't, I was tired as shit. Had all this black shit coming out my nose. I said, man, you'll get cancer fucking with this shit. I said, nah, I quit. I didn't even go back. I jumped in my car. This is lunchtime. And when that bell went up to go back in after lunch, I went to fuck home. Fuck that job. I ain't doing that. I was all cold and I had black shit all in my nose. I blew my nose full of black soot because it was a processing plant for them hams. And all that other pork is a pork processing plant, all kind of pork products in there and shit. I'm like, nah, buddy. I ain't gonna be doing this shit. I went home and slept the rest of the day. I was young now. Ain't like I was old now. I was young, energetic. That shit wiped me out. Hooking them big ass hands with that hook. Guess it, man, you can fuck around, lose your hand up in here fucking with this shit. So me and my brother was laughing about that on my birthday, after my birthday when he called me. Remember you working at that ham plant in Philadelphia? I said, no, that was over in Jersey. I said, yeah, that wasn't the worst job. I'm like, he said, remember all that black shit came out your nose and shit? I said, yeah, man. I said, I quit. He said, remember you quit that day? I said, hell yeah. That motherfucker said, that motherfucker's called me. I remember, Keith, you come back to work, what happened? I quit that shit. I quit, motherfucker. Get that job. Get that job to a moron who ain't got going to college. Motherfucker, I'm getting college educated. I'm not working no shit like that. That's for
Period.
low,
Uh-huh.
that's for low budget motherfuckers who got blown up in Vietnam. Not me. I'm young. Let that old nigga with that hook on his hand do that shit.
Yeah. But
I
you see,
remember I was dating this girl, I forgot her name. Said, you not gonna go back to work? This kind of man you gonna be? I said, bitch, if you don't get out of my face talking that fuck shit, talking about this kind of man you gonna be. Girl, I'm in college. I don't do no hard labor like that. And I'm too pretty. What's wrong with you? Hard
yeah.
labor. All right.
What?
Try to question. That's right. So I'm too pretty to do shit like that. You try to question my manhood. What kind of man are you? You're just gonna quit. I'm the kind of man that ain't getting fucked up with no hams. That's the kind of man I am, Joby. I'm not getting my body parts. I'm not getting my body parts all fucked up, Joby. That's the kind of man I am. I'm not losing no hand. I'm not getting no cancer. And every time somebody works in those kind of plants, you find out 10 years later they got cancer. They all fucked up. Of course, I wasn't going to stay there no 10 years. And I think that guy been working there like almost 20 years or 15 years. I said, damn, you've been doing this for 15 years? God damn. You know, you don't want to embarrass nobody while you're there. He old, like, I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, man, you fucked up. Your life fucked up. You know you're young. Down the old guy, you're young around old people, like, man, life fucked up. Nigga. God damn, this what kind of life you got? Shit, this ain't gonna be me. I ain't gonna be this. I'm not coming back to this motherfucker after lunch. When they have lunch break, I'm out. I'm gonna give him back this white coat with all this pig blood. Hey, pig blood and shit all on that coat. Like, man. Oh no. Oh no.
Crazy.
I can't do this job. I'm in school. No. And then that girl told me, how's her name? This kind of man you gonna be? You're not gonna be able to keep a job. Kind of man you gonna be? Bitch, I'm not marrying you. What are you talking about? It's kind of man I'm gonna be. You need to go and leave. Yeah, the kind of man I'm gonna be. While you talk that shit in my house. I'm a teenager with a house. I'm a man with a house and a teenager. Yeah, this is the kind of man I'm gonna be. I got a house and I'm 18. Because I bought it with that drug money Joey was talking about.
Crazy. But anyway, it's crazy, man. Give us your story if you can. What you've gone through, your first job experiences.
Yeah, let's say about your first job experiences up in here while we come here. Let's say about your first job, or your second job, your third job. How was it? Let's find out.
Yeah, because everyone has gone through shit at some point with one of their jobs. You know, there's something that it's just that one job that you always do something like.
Right. I actually first real job I think was my first actual real job. I was working at Popeye's Chicken. I was working at Popeye. Yeah, I was working at Popeye. All kind of crazy shit was going on in that motherfucker. Because my younger brother worked with me. And this Negro is wicked. He's that kind of wicked shit. So my chicken, it was unauthorized fucking going on in there, back by the chicken batter. So you want to know the real shit, y'all? We're gonna get real. Unauthorized fucking going on. We were teenagers. Unauthorized fucking, Joby. Sex. Having sex with each other back in the damn store. In the storage room. Fucking on the chicken batter. Huh?
With children or chicken?
No, we're no children in there. We were teenagers. These are teenage jobs. So KFC and Popeyes, these are jobs for teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like your first job. So, of course, there's going to be attraction. You got girls, you got young girls and young boys working there. So one day I was doing it because I was making the chicken. I went back and caught my brother fucking this girl on the bat. I said, what the fuck are you doing, man? Ah, man, you walking and fucking shit up. I said, what you doing, man? You can't be fucking back here. What you doing? All right, what you doing? Because you got a storage room, Joe, with all your products and stuff around, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know him and this girl that was on the cash register taking the orders from the people up in front. Can I help you? What do you want to eat? The cash register girl. I didn't know they was even talking. So imagine me, I'm going back to the back to get some more batter to make the chicken and find them two in there fucking. What fuck is going on?
Crazy.
Ah, man, you need to knock on the door. You seen that door closed? This is the damn storage room, you moron. Supposed to knock on here to get some more chicken batter, chicken shit to make chicken. I think they got it over the flour there and they're fucking and shit. I'm like, God damn. My God damn. And so, I never forget. So we got a better job. We left that job. I think they all got. To me, I'm a revolutionary all the time. I can't ever come like Joby. I can't keep my mouth shut. So I got everybody fired from Popeyes. I forgot about that. That's it. It was like the white people were being unjust. I said, we're not going to stand for this kind of shit. We're not getting paid enough money. We're not getting shit right. We're not going to stand for this kind of shit. And my brother, and this is my boy Nate before we started selling drugs. He said, hey, Keith, man, you might be going too far. I said, nah, fuck all that. Either you fire us or pay us what we worth. You know what happened? They fired all our ass.
Oh my God.
And so they were mad. I said, you pay us what we worth, or you fire all of us. Fuck is wrong with you? We in there cooking, making this hot ass chicken and shit, sweating, got all kind of batter and shit all on our ass. I said, are you pay us what we worth, or are we quitting? He said, all right. He said, motherfucker said, funny part about it, the manager even though white people owned it, the black guy was a manager that we knew, right? He said, okay, y'all turn in y'all damn uniforms. And them Popeye uniforms. At that time, I think they give them to you now, but back then, you had to turn them in when you quit, right? So, motherfucker said, all right, y'all turn in y'all uniforms and get the fuck out of the damn store or I'll call the police on you. I said, God damn, that went fucked up quick. So I'm like, God damn. I said, God damn. I lost everybody their job. So, but luckily, check this out. There's a place, there was a steak place down the street from there. And I got us all jobs there, right? Check that out. And I was a trouble, and I'm going to tell you guys what happened again. Okay, so I lost us all our jobs that day, right?
Mm-hmm. My
My brother and my friend Nate, the one I ended up selling drugs with later.
Mm-hmm.
So we went down the street. There's a steak place called Murray. I don't know. I think they got them in Pennsylvania too. I know they're all the way up in Pittsburgh. They're called Murray Steaks. This place called Murray. I know they're in New Jersey too, but I think they're in southern New Jersey. It's called Murray Steaks. I don't know if they even exist no more. Put us up, Joby. Put us up real quick. Put us up. Put us up real quick. Say, they probably out of business, but put us up. Say, the Murray Steak Company. Say it's Murrey. Say Murray Steaks. Murrey. Murray Steaks. Steak. Murray Steaks franchise. Say Murray Steak franchise. So they doing in the Maryland, southern Jersey, and southern Pennsylvania area. Say Murray Steak franchise.
Steak. Oh, steak. I mean, I'm writing
Yeah,
steaks.
yeah, steak. Yeah, STEAK. Steak franchise. Now, I want you guys to know everything I tell you is always true. I want everybody to know you guys. I don't make up shit. So I want you guys to know these places I tell you exist. Pull it up, Joey. They probably out of business now. You know, it's years ago.
Yeah, I pull the images or the
Yeah.
pictures.
Just put the images. Yeah,
Nice.
so
Nice.
yeah, so I don't know if they exist no more. So there was a steak. Yeah, that's their merged steak. That's them. So we went down the street. I said, y'all let me do the talking and shit. I'm gonna get us another job at this merged steak shit. Right?
Mhm.
Let me get us another job. So I went down there. I said, hey man, you looking for employees? I said, yeah, I am. I said, yeah, it was me and another guy. You don't want to nobody, that guy's your brother. They're like, nah, we don't want no family members together in here and shit. I said, yeah, two of my friends need a job. Oh, you guys right on time. You guys are right on time. I hire you. Yep, that's it. Murray Steaks, that's them. So, he said, you guys are right on time. We're gonna hire you. Okay, now I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. I wish I had my brother here tell you. So so they hired us, right? And once again, man, I don't feel like we're getting treated right again. So we in there, and this is when we about to start doing our drug thing anyway. But I don't feel like we're getting treated right. And this time as a white man, I feel like we ain't getting treated right, man. So I tell my brother and that, I said, man, I feel like we're getting treated right this moment. He said, man, shut up, man. We need the job. You fucking us up. So nah, man, I don't feel like we're getting treated right. Man, I feel like we're getting treated wrong in this bitch, right? So that was about a month later, right? So I go to the damn man, the wife, I say, hey man, I don't think we're getting treated right up in here, man. He said, what you got to do with anything getting treated right? I was like, what? He said, what? He said, you know what? I've been meaning to transfer your ass anyway, right? He said, I've been meaning to transfer your ass anyway. He didn't know I wasn't doing it. He didn't know that my brother and Nate had been stealing steaks and all kind of expensive shit out that month. They've been housing that place. They were stealing all kind of prime ribs, all kind of T-bone steak. These motherfuckers were, because we were taking it back to Nate's house, right? We was eating like kings. Prime steak. You remember, this is a steak place, all expensive food. And we were stealing. I was too scared to steal. These motherfuckers were stealing the French fries, the steaks, the pork mix, all that shit. These motherfuckers, I don't know how they wasn't getting caught. They can say, man, shut up, man. You gonna fuck about stealing and shit. We don't give a fuck. We get paid enough. We still, because they was selling the steaks out on the street. They say, hey, man, you want these steaks? Yeah, man, because he said, Brandon, how much are it? Man, I sell them for half price. So they was making money stealing those steaks, all these steaks and shit. They had everything. Prime rib, T-bones, rib eyes, all that shit. So my brother and them, I'm gonna get my brother on here one time. So they were selling all these motherfucking steaks. I was too much of a revolutionary, motherfucker. That's wrong. I can't be doing that. They say, man, just shut the fuck up. While we stealing steaks and shit, shut the fuck up. Right, my brother and they like, man, shut the fuck up. You always bringing heat. Shut the fuck. So they was happy when the motherfucker transferred me to another Murray steak. They got rid of my ass. So they can, right, so they can keep, so they can keep stealing their steaks out this place. So, cause they said, man, you gonna fuck it up or shut up. So they wasn't even upset. The guy said, what you got to do with the treatment here? You know what? I was planning to get rid of you anyway. I said, God damn. First I thought I was gonna be fired. You know, I was planning to get rid of you anyway. You always a troublemaker, right? I said, God damn, I'm gonna lose my damn job fucking around again, right? And so he said, no, I'm transferring you down the road. So, because I was being mad, being broke up with my brother and my friends, said, damn, all the way down the road and shit. Everyone was more white down there, was more, because they were like in the hood area with all the black people. It was cool. They transferred me up the road with all the crackers. I was like, oh man, this song be, you gotta listen to all these crackers. Excuse me, sir, what steak is this? Can you show me the steak and how it works? Like, oh, here we go with this shit. Here we go with this bullshit, Joey. Sir, can you show me what kind of steak? And I'm thinking about a pork loin and what's the price? Oh man, here we go. You ain't gotta do all that shit for black people. Black people come and say, man, what's on sale? Hey man, the sale shit's over there. Nigga, go over there. It's like, okay, thanks. White people, you gotta walk around with this is the best steak and this how it works. You had to wear that goofy uniform and shit. They had a goofy. But there's another brother that came and was working. This motherfucker was housing all kind of shit. I said, he's like my brother in there. He's stealing all kind of shit out this. But that motherfucker had his whole car trunk full of fuck. I said, man, they gonna catch you with all this shit. You can't be stealing like this, man. Fuck these crackers. You know, you're like, yeah, man, fuck these crackers.
But that's why you read my mind. Karibu Sana. I'm going to.
What did he say? What is
let
that?
us know, whoever who's just tuning in through Twitter, I see you guys on both YouTube channel. Let us know what's your experience with your first job. We are flowing today as we get to
we're having fun.
Position. Yeah, so let us know what was your first experience.
What did Jibba Jabba say? What did he say?
I was to ask you this: when you were working at Popeyes, did you see those white people fart on the steaks and everything? Because he's asking, did you fart on the steaks?
On the steak, that's Popeyes. You talking about at Murray's? No, my brother did wicked shit. Look, my brother did wicked shit.
My God.
So let me say, my brother was always doing some fuck shit, right? So,
oh no.
What he would do is, you guys know Popeye's biscuits delicious. So what he would do, this motherfucker would kill a fly and bake it in the biscuit, right? He'd bake a fly in the biscuit and shit and serve it. See somebody out there. He wanted to make sure the guys were not to go like Joby gets her food to go. She wanted to see the people that were eating inside the restaurant. So he would cook a fly inside the biscuit, right? And so let me say that I ain't bring all. I go to Murray's in a minute. Go back to Murray's. So he cook a. I say, hey, so I was catching. So I was over there cooking chicken. He be making the biscuits. I say, hey man, what you doing, man? Ah man, shut the fuck up, man. Don't worry about what I'm doing. You're always minding my business, right? So man, you can't be putting flies and shit in people's biscuits. What the fuck is wrong with you? You can't be doing no whole ass shit like that. Man, don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. You just keep cooking the goddamn chicken. So he make a fly inside. You can see the fly in there. It was all inside the biscuit. Unless you eat it and see the fly in there. And so he would get a sick joy and watch the motherfuckers out. And he knew what biscuit it was. When they sat down, he would look at him. He said, "Look at me, that whole biscuit." This motherfucker. This is how you almost got fired, right? Oh he went even more crazy than this. He was doing that shit at McDonald's first. He was working at McDonald's before he came to Popeyes. I'm gonna call and ask him. Come on, he'll tell y'all. That's how he got fired at McDonald's, fucking up people's food. So what he do? He started taking dish detergent and putting it inside the biscuit, right? So he said, I'm gonna see if motherfucker can taste this. So he got caught because some motherfucker came back, was sitting there eating and said, God damn, this biscuit tastes like detergent and shit. Motherfucker got all kind of motherfucker got a mouthful of soap. Motherfucker got a mouthful of soap. Motherfucker got a mouthful of soap, right? He said, let me talk to the goddamn manager, right? The guy. So the same guy who fired us came out, before he fired us off. I said, before I said, hey man, this shit's fucked up. He might say, what? He said, look at this biscuit, dude. It's got soap in this shit. I'm suing this whole fucking place. What the fuck has got soap in this? He looked at my brother, he said, you put soap in a biscuit? I said, nah, I ain't put no motherfucking soap in no biscuit. This motherfucker crazy, right? So he said, oh man, no damn biscuit. This motherfucker here crazy. I don't know what he talking about. Look at this, taste it. And now, so I need to taste it. I see the, he said, I see the soap in there. I said, Eric, how did the soap get in the biscuit? And I don't even know. I baked it. I don't know how soap get in the biscuit. I don't got no damn clue. He said, boy, you don't get a suit, I'm gonna fire your ass. But he didn't fire him. He didn't fire us, and I said, man, we're not getting treated right at this fucking place. But anyway, back to the Murray steak story. So, this brother, I forgot the brother's name. Next I know, he was stealing all kind of shit, put in the back of the trunk. I said, man, fuck it. If he's doing it, I'm doing it. So one day, he caught his ass stealing a little bit of shit, because they also had chips out there, they had all kind of other shit, tater chips. And so if you got chips, if you bought chips, you had to keep the receipt on the bag and keep it in the back area. If you guys ever worked in retail and all that shit and stores and grocery stores, so if you bought anything, you took it to the back room, you had to have the receipt stapled to the bag. So the white guy came back and said, whose chips are these? Whose chips are these? Yeah, I don't see no receipt on it. Because, of course, they stole the chips and shit and just took them to the back and was eating them motherfuckers. Just stole them. So, he said, I'm at the fire. You can't be just taking chips. You know, white people. You know the company policy. You can't just be taking chips. He said, oh, man, I meant to pay for it. Well, why didn't you pay for it then? Why is it back here open and you've been eating them? Oh, man, I forgot. He said, nah, I'm going to let you go. So, that was it. He said, keep, man. He said, can I finish the day out and just get my whole check? I said, yeah, we'll let you finish out the day, but after that, I want you out of here. So why did he say that? Next I know, we were stealing all kind of shit out that motherfucker. Stealing all kind of expensive steak boxes and steaks this and steak that.
I don't think I've ever stolen where I'm employed, being honest. I've always been scared.
Did you do what, Joby?
I've never stolen where I'm employed.
I was always scared too, but fuck it. My brother and them were always stealing shit. Always. I'm always scared. They were always stealing shit.
Crazy.
My brother has money and still gets the thrill of stealing shit. Check this out. My mom got sick. Let me tell you, my brother's well off, right? They're very well off. What they call high middle class. So my mom got sick and he came down and we was at a buffet. He didn't want to pay for the buffet. He said, man, fuck that. I'm gonna eat this shit, not gonna pay for it. I said, man, you can't be doing that. What you doing? He said, man, go get the fuck away from me. Keep you always fucking shit up. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing. I said, man, you can't be, man, we grown ass man, you can't be doing the shit we doing with your kids. Why you got money. Man, I ain't paying for this shit. That motherfucker was stealing from the buffet that whole damn day.
Wow.
It's like a thrill for him. He likes doing shit like that. He likes stealing shit. So anybody got stories about their first jobs? I ended up getting fired.
Actually, Danny, her son has a story. Karibu sana Danny. He says, my first job was at a restaurant called Queen Sarah.
Okay.
It's a Spanish for what's to be is to be. And I washed dishes, cleaned floors, took out trash, made salads, and whatever else, hard work for little pay. All right. I really hate cleaning floor. That's not. Even when I was doing my course for hospitality, I hated being a steward. I always loved being a chef all the time. I don't want to be no steward. No way. Really, it is so tiresome. But yeah, that's nice. That's really some good experience. You also add that down south, any entry level job you get, they'll work the shit out of
Work the shit out of you and don't pay you nothing. That's up in the north too. We were getting mad. I was like, man, we're gonna just Popeyes. Only thing with Popeyes, you got to take away that chicken at the end of the night. They did. You had to steal Popeyes chicken. They gave that shit to you for free. So at the end of the night, all that chicken left you take. But you got tired of eating that. Long time I couldn't eat Popeyes chicken. In my 20s, I never ate Popeyes chicken. I was sick of that shit because Yeah, 'cause you eating that shit every damn day, taking it home for free. I was sick of that shit. So I just started eating Popeye's chicken again until I was in my 30s. I couldn't eat that shit because you ate that shit every day back then. And
Mm-hmm.
so, um, um, damn, call this crazy ass. What did he do at McDonald's to get fired? He was doing crazy shit at McDonald's too, fucking people up. So why you be doing shit like that?
Your
Ah
brother,
man, fuck, oh man, fuck those people. Fuck
your
them.
brother is a savage. Your brother is a savage. He's tough,
Yeah,
and tough too. That is
I'm
amazing.
a,
That also
yeah.
says that's not the worst job. I remember when I worked for a door company, loaded doors on trailer. They worked me for from 3 p.m. to from 3 p.m. that day till 3 a.m. the next morning.
God
That was
damn.
the first and last day there on the first
I
day.
know. That's right. We went there. That's like me in that ham fest. That was my first and last day. I was exhausted. Said, man, fuck.
There's another one I remembered, right? That reminded me also another one that there was this time, was still in 2020, but before now, me
Yeah,
going to work in a pub or even being
yeah.
a maid. No, that was in 2019. Sorry, 2019. So there's this girl, a friend who calls me, hey, we have an activation of DSTV, the decoders, right? We have an activation of DSTV. Pull up. We're gonna provide this and this and this, and just turn up. So I go. I've not taken breakfast. Number one, I don't have no transport, so I'm walking from. It's like, how do I estimate? It's
How
kind
many
of far.
miles?
It's like a
Okay.
30 minutes walk. So I walk till the destination. We meet up with the group. We start supplying, of course, the flyers, telling people about DSTV. I know nothing, but I'm learning
Probably
that
about
day.
5 miles.
Yeah, so I go distributing the flyers, telling people about the STV. It's around 10 a.m. in the morning because I had walked out of the house by 8 a.m. We're supposed to be meeting by 8 a.m. So 10 a.m. we're told to take a short break of breakfast, then we come back and continue with the job. Breakfast is not like they're going to cater for it. It's for you to cater for that shit. Mind you, I have no single coin on me, like nothing. My
Damn.
ulcers have started acting crazy. I have
Yeah.
no phone. I have no one to talk to. I can't also beg these people. I don't want to look like a beggar. I just met them the first day because I don't even know how many of them are also there for the first day. Oh my God. I had to walk again other 40 minutes till my cousin's house so I can take food. And that was the last day they saw me on that work. They called. I remember I went and put my SIM card somewhere on someone else's phone, and I found a lot of. I tried calling you. I tried calling you. I'm like, God damn, not gonna find me. You're not gonna. That's it. That's it. You're not gonna find me. But I believe sales and marketing is really, really. It's not really an easy job. It requires courage and everything too, because that was sales and marketing. Literally, me walking, telling people about the brand. It was crazy. That reminded me that one. That was the first job I
Same,
had worked.
same shit we gotta get Christine and Sheila doing.
Mm-hmm. And I also see Jiba Jaba says my first job. I love the way you guys are sharing. Let more stories keep on coming. To those who are just tuning in case you're wondering what we're talking about, we are sharing experiences of the first black job, like Trump called them. The first black job we've
That
ever
and
had.
that's what they were. That's what they were. Working at Popeyes is definitely a black job. Working in that Murray Steaks is a black job. That's right.
Hmm. And I also see Jibadaba says my first black job was bagging groceries at a Giant Eagle. White people crying about crushing their bananas. Don't put the
Don't
bag.
put that every shit on the small shit. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, and I also see. Wait, they do shopping, and you're the one to go arrange it on their car.
Yeah, he's the bag boy. He was taking the bags. That's a slavery job. He's a black job. He's taking the bags out to the car.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Dang.
A bag boy. That's right. A black job. Taking been a slave job out to their car.
It's crazy. That's some slavery shit there. Oh, why
Yeah.
are you doing shit for you and
Duh.
then want to go arrange it on your. No way. No.
There's a black job and I gotta get some money. That's fine.
Oh my God. But I also see Danny says that my first job, that is another job. He says found out that is your first job. Yeah. My first job found out one of my managers, a white guy, got fired for smoking crack in the office. Damn. And I also see Jiba Jaba, excuse me. Jiba Jaba says when I moved produce the first night, the MGR was chasing broads around the department. I say this is different. That's crazy. Shout out to also another dummy black man. I think we lost Kit there for a minute. And I also see another dummy black man says, never had high school jobs, expect working on farm in Alabama, ride horse and military. Ah, that's nice. So you've not had a bad experience for you, but it's crazy. It's crazy. To everyone who's tuning in, share more experiences. I'd love to hear of Big Cheese. If you're there listening, kindly keep yours coming. Let's hear yours coming. Cassius Williams, in case you're there, let us know also what is your experience, and to everyone who's just
Yeah,
tuning
that's
in.
when I left Murray's. That's right. Yeah, I left Murray's. That's when I started selling drugs. That's right. That's what happened. That's how I left that place. Said, man, fuck, I'm out of here. Hey, man, let's go. Hey, man. See, that's why I went back to California that summer to visit, and my sister told me about that crack shit. Oh, yeah, I'm tired of fucking around with these steaks getting all
Mhm.
dirty with steak, blood, meat, shit. Good.
You need money. You needed money. It is. It is. It is.
I
It is
needed real
amazing.
money. I wasn't gonna make no money. I wasn't gonna buy no car working in no fucking Popeyes and no steak unless I save forever. Shit.
Mhm.
I wasn't gonna make the kind of money to get no car. With no girl. Hey girl, what's up, Keith? What you doing? I'm working at Murray's. All right, bye, nigga. Bye. But
Sadly, like
that
like
wasn't gonna give me no coochie, Joby. Go ahead.
I like the way you are really, really bold to notice bad treatment in the office, or them not paying you well. In most of the black jobs, black people are kept in a position to not talk about it. Just go with the flow because you need the money. If you raise a complaint, you're gonna get fired. If you do this, it's gonna be chaotic. But I love to see that from the word go with your first jobs, you are like able to note wrong things, and you needed better. But everyone has an
Yeah.
experience. It's
And I
amazing
and
to
I,
see.
and I never got better. I got fired. I got transferred.
Everyone has an experience, and I believe individually you look back and you're like, God damn, that's a whole lot of growth that you've made as a person. Even it comes also with experiences, because despite the growth, it's experiencing needs. There's networking as well, where you're gonna connect with other people who are gonna either make a change in your life or teach you something. So it's
What
beautiful.
no, what no networking working in a steakhouse and a damn and Popeyes. What no networking with that shit.
I know. But I'm saying along growing, like as you go, as you age, as you
Oh yeah,
know,
that was a fun. That was a fun teenage job. I,
mm,
I don't regret those days. I had fun in them days. I remember we got robbed. When they robbed the Popeyes joint, like god damn. I remember the day we got robbed
that's some
in
confidence.
downtown DC. We got robbed and shit. I was like,
Some
shit.
That's some confidence there. And you can imagine someone like my dad. I never even dared steal a coin. But this guy all the time he could do his miscalculation of stock, and he's like, Joby gave his boyfriend of theirs or boyfriend of hers trousers. I'm like, which boyfriend's number one? Why? Why always I gotta assume I have to give people things for free just like that? And why would I just be giving men from your stock, knowing you're gonna kill the shit out of me? You know?
You always know black people stupid. Who robs a chicken? How much money is in a now? Chicken joints do make money because in the black neighborhood, who robs a chicken joint? Robs a Popeyes. You get in there, the girl at the damn restaurant. Hey, over the restaurant, give me all your money. I said, hey, I'm back there frying chicken. Hey man, what's going on? What's wrong with this cat? He's talking about giving all his money in the register. I was like, he's telling you what? Give me all the money in the register. He looking at
Wait,
me, I'm looking at him across.
that was a thief?
Uh, yeah, we got robbed. We're getting robbed, Joe. We got a burglary. Came in with guns. Him and his partner. And I'm like what? He's all right. So she was trying to be quiet. He's all right. Lock the goddamn store. Lock the damn door. Ah, shit. Here we go with this shit.
Mm.
Getting robbed in a chicken joint. God damn. There's always some nigga shit going on. God. These morons are sticking up a chicken joint. Jesus Christ. So I forgot what there was this female manager we had came out at the time, shift manager, assistant manager, whatever that she was. Said, can I help you? He said, yeah, bitch, it's a robbery. Open up the goddamn money drawer. What's wrong with you? He came out of our professional. Excuse me, can I help you? I said, yeah, bitch, it's a robbery. God damn. Hey, God damn. Who robs a chicken joint? I was like, God damn. We getting robbed shit.
People do.
So they didn't have enough money. He said, I think we're going to take these employees' money, see what they got. Motherfucker, you ain't taking the top. So it's me and my other boy back there. He said, man, if they talk, ain't doing anything, we going to fuck these cats up. Ain't nothing but one gun. So all we see is one gun. Ain't nobody's taking the little money I got. Shit. So, nah, man, we ain't got time for that. They got cameras and shit up in here. We got to get out of here. And yeah, because we about to fuck you. I'm about to throw some hot grease on these motherfuckers. I had that picture of grease to make that chicken. Motherfucker, I'm about to throw this hot grease all on your fuck ass. So I was already ready. Come on back. Talking about you about to take our shit too. I'm about to throw this hot grease on you. You about to be fucked up for life. I was already ready. Come on back here. You ain't gonna be able to shoot no gun before I throw this hot ass grease on your ass. And you're gonna be fucked up for life. So he tell me, hey man, this ain't enough money, ain't nothing but like $3,000 here. We gotta go in the back and see what they got in their purse and their wallets and all that shit. I said, all right, motherfucker, I'm not giving up shit. Any kind of shit going down, I got this hot grease. Fuck your ass back here with your gun. I'm throwing this hot grease all in your motherfucking face and your body. The gun gonna drop. The gun gonna, as soon as I throw this hot grease on your ass, the gun gonna drop. You're gonna be fucked up for life.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Jibajaba. He says, I worked part-time for a big income tax firm for 20 years. Part-time, I saw firsthand Mzungu's Ardam SF. And he also says, I saw an old man die in front of the donut truck. He did the dead like in the movie.
He worked where? Where did he work? Where did he say he worked? You work for, he said work for what? I mean, what kind of firm?
He said, let me read that again. I worked part-time for a big income tax firm.
Oh, okay, part-time. Okay.
Yeah, for 20 years. And he
Okay.
saw an old man die in front of the donut truck. He did the death kick like in the movies. That's a funny one. And I also see Ados, shout out to you, been a minute with always the bad comments. He says, head banger for sure. Every job is a black job. With an apostrophe over there. Ben Carson, I don't know who that is. The first surgeon of separate conjoined twins. I don't know who that is. Ray Clay, what? Huh? What is your first experience of your work? That is what you're talking about here. I don't know what you're saying. But I also see Jibajaba says my buddy worked at Eaton Park. Eaton Park, Eaton Park, right? And they always had hot coffee and hot grease for robbers. Damn. I think hot grease coffee.
Yeah, for the robbers. So when they got robbed, they would give them calm them down, give them hot coffee and biscuits. Hey, that's all right. Shit. I only got robbed that one time. I was like, oh man, that's it. When that guy got mad, he said, all we got is $3,000. This ain't shit. I ain't going to jail for no damn measly $3,000. He said, that's all they got. Man, go back and check their purse and their wallet. You ain't getting my personal money, motherfucker. You better take Popeye's shit. Because as soon as you bring your punk ass back here, that hot grease is going all over your fucking body. You about to get fucked up for good.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
It's
Mm.
crazy. But
I mean,
mhm.
go, Joey.
As we digress a little bit from that, as we get to the conversation of the day about Kamala Harris, who has introduced a vice president, or rather a running mate, that
Yeah,
is T.
The
Well,
Minnesota governor. I think that guy's cutting all kind of pedophilia and all kind of weirdo shit. He believes in the transgender and cutting chopping your kids' dick off and
wow.
all that old shit. That means black people. There's no vote for him. I forgot his name, like Tim Wise or something. Tim Wise, something like that. What's his name, Joby?
Tim Wells. Tim
Yeah,
Wells.
Tim Wise. That's it, Tim Wise. So yeah, see, so say what is his stance on transsexual? See what that is. Oh, I agree that your kid should get his dick cut off and all that. No. Okay, I'm voting for you. I'm voting for Kamala Harris. Pick the right one. All you damn black people in America say you Christians and all this ungodly shit they ask you to do. What's Christian about this shit here? Chopping your kid's penis off and this other shit. What's godly about that?
Okay.
Elders want
Let
to
me
come.
see if I.
Elders want to come sing with you in your black church all the time. Why they don't give a shit and bring your policies as anti-black?
So let me share this very quickly. This I see there's an article uh, about it where it says Minnesota governor did sign an order protecting trans children and
That's right. See,
and that was
that's right.
in 2023, if I'm
There you
not
go,
wrong.
right there. That's
Yeah,
recently. There you go.
on
Trans
March
children.
on March 9th.
Child cannot decide as a child to cut her vagina off and titties off before they grow his penis off. That's not a child should have the mind to do. See,
Mhm.
that's why. And if you morons talking about voting Camille Harris, that's the shit you talking about here. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, so it says on Wednesday, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz did sign an executive order, which is a comprehensive order that safeguards transgender individuals, their families, and their providers from out-of-state prosecution. And the order guarantees access to healthcare and extended protection to transgender people from all state agencies while obtaining such care. This order is referred to as Safe State Law, which has always been proposed and passed in several states across the U.S., initially introduced by
That's his state.
California Senator.
It ain't that in Florida that's illegal. He's the governor of Minnesota. You can't do that shit in Florida. You get locked up.
Mm-hmm.
That shit he's talking about is illegal in Florida. California, of course, it's legal. My home state, which is all fucked up, it's legal.
Mm-hmm.
And Minnesota, it's legal, but in Florida, that shit is illegal.
Mm-hmm. And they're
So,
saying
hey,
that these proposals aim to prevent the criminalization and extradition of families and providers who seek sanctuary from being targeted by their home states. Yeah,
home
so
state, exactly. Home state, because some states, as I the Joe said, some states make it legal. Florida, that shit's illegal. You ain't doing that shit in Florida. You got to go to California to get your cat kids get chopped off. So they saying if you live in Florida and you decide to fly to Minnesota to do it, or fly to California and do it, don't worry about going back to Florida and being prosecuted. I don't know if that's you better live you. I don't think you come back to the state. You better move your ass to Minnesota or move your ass to California because it's illegal. It's illegal in Florida and other states. I know it's illegal in Georgia. I know it's illegal in Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and damn sure Texas. These other states, you know what they are, they allow it. So, hey, go live in them wacky ass states. So, family, he believes in that. Right there, that's against your vote as a black person. That alone, that shit that Joby read right there alone knocks Kamala Harris out the box. You gone. This the kind of shit you promote, what you believe? You out the box right here. So any one of these boule, handkerchief head, house Negroes, you tell, oh, you gotta vote for the sister girl, the first black woman to be president. Oh, shit. Say, nah. Do you agree with the dicks getting chopped off? Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that? I'm asking you, you fucking boule puppet ass nigga. I'm asking you, do you agree with that policy right there? Yes or no? And see what they say. They're gonna be scared to tell you, yeah. Well, you know, it's nuanced. Well, you know, that's not, he's not gonna be the president, he's gonna be the vice president. Well, she agrees with the policy, she's making her running mate. The answer is no. That's why anybody, there's no way this woman, I told you this propaganda. There's no one likes this woman. And this guy's a running mate. They try to make you believe through their fake propaganda that this is now normalized in America when it's always been out the norm and we don't agree with none of this shit. See, they want to push you in this agenda and tell you, oh, if you don't do it, you're transphobic, you're homophobic. Nah, we're not none of that. We don't agree with it. And that's our fucking right. You can't make all these fake ass terms to us about having the right not to agree with something. We don't agree with it. We tell you we don't agree with it. That's all right. We don't agree with the shit. But they try to push it all through their media like this is the norm and everybody in America now accepts it and all this. Nah, that's not true. Because they forced it that I thought was Obama ass. Obama tried to fake like he wasn't a homosexual. Well, you know, we're working it out. We try to figure it out, and no, and I'm not that. And by the end of this thing, he had the whole goddamn White House in the rainbow homosexual colors, because that's what he's always been. They try to walk you slowly up to some shit to accept it. I'm not saying it's illegal, but do you? We're not voting for it. They've all, you imagine how far they've made black people accept shit since Obama? And they tried to call us what? What do they call the black community? Oh, we're unsophisticated. We don't accept homosexuality. We don't accept, just like the Africans on the continent, because we're Africans. So that was unnatural to us. And every time they blamed us for the elections, they like, oh, it was the black people. They had a problem with the homosexuality. They was there. They tried to shame us for not accepting their shit. I don't accept it, and I'm not ashamed of it. You can't shame me with that shit. I'm supposed to be ashamed by it. I'm not. I don't accept sodomy. Okay? It's supposed to be in your Bible. Sodomy is supposed to be a sin. That's what you say in your book. Now you're going against Christianity? Your God said sodomy is a sin. It's in your book. Now I'm agreeing with the book this time. They said sodomy is a sin. I agree with that. Christian faith, Islamic faith says sodomy is a sin. I agree with that. I agree with that. So I shouldn't be shamed for something I agree with. You can't get the fake terms, bad terms you got. Trans and all this other kind of nonsense. You do you. I know. And you call me no terms. And that's my right as a free-thinking human being. That's my goddamn right. Hey, I've always been the rebel, even as a child.
I'll say it's crazy with all this movement of Kamala Harris and now number one, understanding that she's not black and she's representing, the black community and choosing a vice.
Yeah.
who's now more worse, it is crazy to see that. And also we go back to the questioning of also the black representatives we already have installed in those political seats but
But
don't do anything. I've not seen
they're all
any
puppets.
people like the Benjamin Crumps and
Nope.
the rest that I don't know. Any who has raised actually
Crump.
their voice, to talk about how Kamala Harris, number one, she's not standing nor representing black people. No one is trying to address the same issues, trying to relate, with the Obama
Crump,
experience.
Crump, Crump, Crump is Crump is them playing in our face. Crump is a moron. Trump is an absolute moron. You heard this Negroes talk. Well, go get my gas, kill that paper. If you don't shut your ignorant ass up, I'm playing in your face. How the hell is he the only lawyer in the whole country? Every time somebody gets shot in the head, he go Crump ass. Yeah,
So
get shot,
this is all
get shot in the
can
head.
clearly see. We can clearly see who the power belongs to, and we can clearly see because
Do me
there
a
are no
favor,
black
Joby.
here.
Do me a favor, Joby. Go to YouTube and type this
Kenyans
in.
can't be trusted.
They said, what?
You
What
can't be
happened?
trusted. Hmm?
What happened?
Is this lady saying Kenyans can't be trusted? Who told you I trust you yourself?
Who's that? Where's that at? On TikTok?
No, here on YouTube. This lady always comes back.
Oh, the 8 hours? I don't know. I don't know if it's a lady or not. I don't know what that is. That's a
Whatever.
fake avatar. Type this up, Joby. Said Judge Joe Brown goes off on Kamala Harris. I could
On
find
you.
it one on TikTok, YouTube, but it's probably on YouTube too. Judge Joe Brown goes off on Kamala Harris. You know, Daddy told you I'm not black. I'm not African. I'm a Brahmin from Jamaica. It's not just black people in Jamaica, goddammit. Every time they think about Jamaica, they think it's just all black people on the island. No, the British brought the same kind of Indians there like they did in Africa. He's an Indian from Jamaica.
Old country joke right here. Got that old country list too.
Uh-huh.
She's a piece of shit.
He's a piece of
She
shit.
ain't got no hacking up. Yeah, missing all that gentleman.
Yeah, you go past. I don't want the commentary. I want him. He's a piece of shit. And he said about Kamala, said, he's a piece of shit. And she been out there doing the nasty woman disease, selling a coochie to get higher office and shit. You know, he didn't ever do nothing when she was DA in California or Attorney General of the state. No good, low down Willie Brown. She was fucking him.
All right, so this is a suggestion via Patreon. The name of the video is Kamala Harris is not black. She's lazy and flirts to get what she wants. Oh no, that title is.
She didn't say flirt. She said she gave up that coochie.
Right?
Flirt is not giving up your coochie, moron. He said she was giving the coochie up, not flirting.
This is
Judge
Joe Brown. Let's get it.
But I gotta ask you about Kamala Harris. How you feel about her?
She's a piece of shit.
Oh,
I was in California.
Oh.
She lacked professional competence, and she worked on it by hiking up her hemline when she needed influence rather than researching. I was out in California for 15 years doing my show when she was at her peak, and she had a reputation amongst the trial lawyers of being lazy. She just hike her skirt up and try to flirt.
Get some coochie.
And she wasn't that good in the courtroom, if not pretty bad in the courtroom. So I'm not surprised at what she does. She's 60 years old, and I think listening to her word salad and the way she talks, I think she's got early onset dementia and also some
He said she got
problems
some
with
dementia.
menopausal
He said she got
complications.
dementia.
That's that.
No, she
You
just
see,
stupid. She got dementia.
today is going to be tomorrow, so
Cause you don't
since
know.
it's going to be
Cause you
tomorrow,
don't know what
today
the hell
we
she's
have
saying.
tomorrow, which is why we are now.
I'm saying crazy shit.
I'm gonna go on the ledge here and say that Judge Joe Brown doesn't like Kamala Harris because, yeah, that's just where I'm at. I don't believe that because everything he's saying is just pure literal hatred for this woman.
Like, what did you say? They have something in mind, but they cannot cognate getting all the way through it, which is why she's famous for this word salad garbage, and she doesn't make a bit of sense. I think since she's only 60, she's actually on a worse track than Biden was. Biden is 20-some years older than her, and he has been senile for a long time. Now, about 5 or 6 years ago, when did they start ramping up to do this?
Oh, my God.
2019. Okay, I was saying Biden has been a failure his whole adult career, a second-rate, third-string player. He's in the game, so he wants to make a name for himself. I considered him for years poor urban trailer park trash. And he's a crook.
Right.
He's a third stringer. Now, what I said he was going to do is he probably wants to claim fame for being the first person to see to it that a woman got to be president. And what I predicted, I'm slightly wrong on it, was that he was going to get in, try to get elected, and if he got one term, try to get elected for a second one. And then halfway through his term, when he had served 2 years, to retire or resign in her favor. So under the 22nd Amendment, what happens is she can serve for the final 2 years for somebody and then be elected twice more. 10 years, second only to Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who got elected to 4 terms before they put the amendment in place so you couldn't. Now, that said,
oh my God,
I think, and my major at UCLA was political science. My analysis is they picked the weakest somebody they could as a figurehead. Somebody who had some apparent minority status, which she does not.
Exactly, Joe.
And what goes on is that you get her, everybody that is everybody would be afraid to go against her because of what she can pass herself off as. And then you get somebody that's easy to control because she's lazy, because she is becoming incoherent, and because she's always tried to do the casting couch to get where she wants.
Yeah, give a coochie out.
He's not letting up. He's not letting up. He's not letting up at all. And obviously, based off of his absolute immense vocabulary, he has the ability just to completely eviscerate her over and over and over again based off of his vocabulary, obviously. What it sounds like he's saying is that the reason why this is all happening the way it's happening is because Hillary basically lost, right? And so they had to basically come up with a way to make it so didn't matter who it was, it just had to be a woman of color, basically, is what he's basically saying here. Doesn't matter what they represent, doesn't matter what they've done, none of these things. Doesn't matter their overall policies, their ability to articulate said policies, nothing, none of that matters. What matters is that they are a woman and they are a POC. That's it. That's it. All right, let's go.
She's tried to do the casting couch to get where she wants.
It's crazy.
Now, the problem is that'll get somebody to a certain level quickly.
Okay.
But you can't get past that level if you don't have competence and talent.
Right.
So my thing about it is if I'm crude about it, in this city years ago, I used to represent a whole bunch of pimps and hoes, and I know a hoe when I see one.
Oh, when I see one.
Okay, Judge Joe Brown.
And I say this, I don't care, women, you do what you want to do if you want to have recreational sex, but when you do the casting couch or anything else for professional purposes to get paid or advance, you a hoe. And she's old hoe. And the problem
She's an old
is what is she
She's an
supposed
old
to
hoe
do?
now.
Somebody,
She's an old
one of
hoe.
her sycophant slaves
She's an
comes
old
up,
hoe, Joby.
unwraps her in a
Old
carpet
hoe.
naked.
Old hoe. Old hoe coochie.
Putin's feet, and he says, "Oh yeah, I'm Julius Caesar." He said, "No, I got better stuff here already. Plus, I don't want you anyway. You old woman."
You know,
But we got like 19 minutes left of this.
Get on up, you know. Or Xi Jinping, is he supposed to be impressed? She's doing word salad. Well, we're here today because China and the U.S. are here today, and that's why we have to agree on what we're doing here today. Like, oh, what did you just say? You know, did you say anything? And I've never seen such a salacious mess as I've seen out of her. I think of One West Bank. I had some pretty good properties out in California at one point in time. And I know I had 3 neighbors who had good properties. It was in a place called Ojai, California. And they got caught up about 15, 16 years ago, like a lot of people did in that mortgage bundling scam stuff that was going on.
Right.
And there was a bank called One West Bank responsible for it, which was owned by George Soros. The Mnuchin that you have out of the Obama administration was Mnuchin, who was the CEO of One West Bank.
Secretary of State.
Well, there were approximately 1,200 counts of indictments returned against Mnuchin and One West Bank in various counties in California. Well, Mnuchin and Soros financed and arranged and sponsored Kamala to run for Attorney General of California. They
That's
got
how
her
they didn't get
elected. She got
prosecuted.
in, and
They never got prosecuted.
She promptly consolidated all 5,200 counts and dismissed them. And a couple of weeks later,
Right.
sold
Tick for tack.
One
They got
West
a they
Bank
got an old rotten booty.
$4.2
They put in
after
power
that, they got
in
together.
California so they wouldn't get prosecuted for all them goddamn bank frauds they were doing and stealing people's homes and all that homeless shit. See, they're the reason all these homeless motherfuckers in California right now. And she didn't prosecute none of it because they put her ass in power as Attorney General of the state. Go ahead. Go ahead, Joby.
And got her finance and got everything organized and made the connections for her, and she got elected to U.S. Senator. Willie Brown made the initial contacts and arrangements so she could get elected as district attorney for San Francisco. She didn't do a very good job. She had a reputation for giving out the stiffest sentences in the United States of America for simple possession of marijuana in San Francisco, for God's sakes. But it was only to young black men. She's not a parent, never had any children, but she went off on this campaign to lock parents up. Some of them actually were shown to have dropped their children off at the school, but they played hooky, so she was putting them in jail.
Yep. That's the big scandal, guys. Right? I mean, but I didn't know about the other one. But there are a couple of scandals going around.
I know my in-laws, now late in-laws, because they're dead, and their fine daughter that I was married to, we were divorced. She got a whole lot of money, but anyway, out of me. What wound up happening was there was a liquor store they like to patronize on the way home, and it was a good liquor store, but it got held up a lot, so Kamala's solution was not go get the crooks, but close down the liquor store so nobody would be troubled by it. See, that kind of philosophy, or you've got a serial killer who's got 6 victims, and the families are writing protest letters to her, not hurry up and do something, not why are you giving the guy such a light deal, is why don't you let this man plead guilty to life without parole instead of delaying it for 7 years, trying to make political hay out of it. I was caught up in a thing where this woman who was supposed to be a financial specialist wound up embezzling a lot, $1.5 million from me, about 15 million from some other black celebrities.
Stealing money from you like a motherfucker, Judge.
Wow.
And most of it was in the San Francisco area, not LA where I was. She consolidated the cases up there in San Francisco, took 5 years to resolve it, let her plead out not the $15 million of embezzlement, but $35,000. The sentence was 5 years in the penitentiary, 4.5 years suspended, 5 years probation. The woman wound up sitting on a bench outside Sybil Branch, which is the women's detention facility in LA County, for 5.5 hours. That's all the time she served, made no restitution. And I'm through with it now. I
all
don't
that
care
money?
on her
Shit.
behalf. Like, where's our money? You know, what did
Right.
you
Money.
do here?
Right.
You didn't even consult with us. You did this on a surprise basis.
Damn.
There's $15 million gone. What happened? It's the kind of thing she would do, see. So
Judge, you lost almost $2 million on that too.
It feels like it may.
It's like
preferential treatment, it seems.
that was not a good professional performance. And then she was everybody's favorite Hindu Indian prosecutor
Not an African
and
woman.
attorney general and senator, and now she becomes black. But, you know, I met her daddy. Fine gentleman, Professor
He's Hindu.
Harris. And the problem with her being black is Professor Harris says he's
a Hindu.
Caucasian, mixed Irish and Hindu. He
Hindu.
doesn't have any black ancestors,
blood.
but his Irish ancestors owned a lot of slaves in Jamaica and had them to work on plantation. So if mama is on the birth certificate listed as a Caucasian, daddy says he's a Caucasian Hindu and has no black ancestors. How did she get to be black?
Oh, Judge Joe Brown. That's gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings. Yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings right there.
Now, a little side story. When I had my show, let's say this has been 26 years ago, I had two beautiful women that I thought were sisters on the show. And they laughed one time when we all went to a happy hour and said, "You think we're black, don't you?" "Yeah, aren't you?" "No, we're Hindu." One of them said, "My mother's a Hindu Brahmin caste. My father was Hindu warrior caste. He took an oath to the family to protect her. They fell in love, eloped, and now we got a death warrant on us. We can't go back to India." So,
they
yeah,
and married out of cash.
2 books. The guys were Hindu, and they were very dark, but they cut their hair off close, grew beards, and started dressing and acting black, and they got financial aid. One of them, I think, went through medical school that way, masquerading for being black. Somebody else did it. So
that was
right there is
that was
not
that
common. There's a couple of people up.
that was that girl's brother too. That Mindy, what's her name? Mindy something. She pretended to be black and go to medical school off black shit. And Mindy Cohen, whatever fuck her name is.
Publicly.
she went to Howard. And by the way, she told one big lie when she was talking about she got bust because of something Biden did when she was running against him. Well, the yearbook that she put out there that you can still get online from her high school in Canada shows she went from kindergarten through 12th grade in Canada, never went to school in the United States of America. She was born, by the way, in the same hospital that my ex-wife was born in, the same 12-month period, and my late mother-in-law was in fact a pediatric nurse in that hospital when Kamala was born. And the birth certificate that she has is interesting because the confusion comes from a mistake. On the birth certificate, it lists the mother's race as Caucasian, national origin into India, and religion Hindu.
Okay.
For the father, it does not list national origin. It does not list religion, it does not list anything about that, but where it says race, they
This is
put
black.
national origin in Jamaica by mistake.
And Jamaica's not
Now,
a
if
race.
you've ever
Guys,
been to Jamaica and you go over to see
I want to see a birth certificate.
in Jamaica,
That's going to be like that's going to be a big thing. I know it, right? Same thing with Obama, I'm sure. I'm 100% positive.
Jamaica's
they're
an
gonna be
island,
calls for
not
the
a
birth
race.
certificate multiple times now. 100%. Oh, yeah.
by mistake. Now, if you've ever been to Jamaica and you go over to St. Elizabeth Parish, you see all the high bright in white. They
Bro, what?
live in
What you
Jamaica.
talking about?
So I've got a good friend retired from law enforcement. He has a white wife, blonde hair, blue eyes, but she was born in Jamaica. Her parents were born in Jamaica. One's blonde and blue eyed, the other one's red haired and gray eyed. And they happen to be related to the King of England because they are aristocrats in England.
They were the slave owners.
So if you go over there, you
Jamaica
see
was
people
a slave
from Hong
colony.
Kong, Singapore, New Zealand,
valid.
Australia, Kenya, South Africa, you name it. It's part of the British Commonwealth, and nobody needed a passport, and you could just go in and out.
Jamaica. Right.
So it's not unusual. You're not black just because you're from Jamaica, and you have a whole lot of white people that never left, and their ancestors owned a lot of slaves. The Maroons went up into the hill country and got themselves free back in the 1840s, but you know, other than that, it is what it is. And
you just have recent. Pause it. And you only have recent black presidents of Jamaica back in the 70s. Remember, all the way up to the 70s, all your Jamaican presidents were white people, not black. Because remember, Jamaica was a slave colony. The black people saying they were the slaves. So not a bunch of this. Everybody from Jamaica is black. They're the majority. But they were the slaves that were brought there from Africa. You still got white people who brought them, who were the slave owners, still live in Jamaica. And they brought, it was a commonwealth, it was a British empire, they brought the Indians in like they did in Africa. So you got a big Indian population in Jamaica. Right? Shit. Now you go back and look at that, you recently only have black presidents of Jamaica. All the presidents of Jamaica were majority always white. White. Not black. You can call Jamaica something like Zimbabwe today. Because that before Zimbabwe had their war, all the presidents of Zimbabwe were white. It's like South Africa. They were all white. That's what you had in Jamaica. All white. That's what you had. Go back and look at that old Bob Marley movie showing you the two presidents when Bob Marley was alive were both white. Fighting to be president of Jamaica were two white men, not two black men. They were the slave caste. Could nobody black be president of no damn Jamaica? You was a nigga. You're not going to be president here. Even though you're the majority, it was like South Africa. You niggas are going to do your work and shut the fuck up. You're going to be subjugated and goddamn exploited. But you'll never hold political office. Not no Jamaica. The white man will run that. Do this for me, Joey, real quick. Sorry. Be done with that because you're about to wrap up in a minute. Pull up the president of South Africa. The president of Jamaica in the 1970s. He said a bunch of white men. You only got recent black people president of no damn Jamaica. Jamaica was a slave colony. The white people down there still own it, with the Chinese own all Africa. Them Jamaican niggas don't own shit in no Jamaica. That's why they like Nigerians and other people running out of Jamaica. That's why you find Jamaicans almost fucking everywhere. In Canada, in America, in England, in France, in Germany.
There they go. All white people.
White people. People think Jamaica is majority's African. They don't run shit. The only reason came black people running shit. And they really don't run shit today still, really anyway. They still puppets of white people. The power in Jamaica is like any black country. White people run it. And so her daddy was part of the white elite. He's half white and half Hindu. He's Caucasian, not black. That's why I told you, black people, you must know real history. You see a bunch of black people say, oh, Jamaica must be all black. Jamaica was a slave colony. You insane? Run by white people, run by the English, the British. What do the British bring? They always bring the Indians. That'll be Kenya, South Africa, Zimbabwe. Where the English went, they brought the damn Indians. And when you go down to Suriname, where Joey showed the video with little goofy Wody Meyer, who's down there too, the Indians in Ghana. In Ghana. Not Ghana in Africa, but Guyana in South America. What do you got down there? Blacks and Indians. In Trinidad, what do you got? Blacks and Indians. Trinidad was where you got Nicki Minaj is from. Those niggas don't run shit. They were the black slaves brought in to a British colony. And they brought the Indians in. Who got the wealth in Trinidad? White people and the Indians. Black people are impoverished. That's a global phenomenon. Everywhere you go, the blacks on the bottom. Go to Jamaicans. The black Jamaicans don't run shit but they mouth. And they goofy reggae music. Run my reggae, goofy reggae. You ever go there with the reggae? Don't you run the country? Oh, sadly enough, Joe Peter, we don't run this country. Aren't you Jamaican? Yes.
Those are my people. But let's finish up this video here. Judge.
How many potato chips were in the bag of Lay's, plain Lay's in 1977? 100% he'll be able to tell you the accurate count.
Jamaica. So just because you're from that country does not mean you are of the black race. So the problem is why don't you go get your daddy to give you an affidavit that you have a black ancestor? And since the only possible claim you have is through your great-grandmother, who he says was a Hindu house servant, that just happens to be swarthy, where'd you get your blackness from? See, you're faking it again. I say this after 50 years of experience. The worst human beings you will ever find
are the Brahmins.
Are career prosecutors. Something slimy about them.
Oh,
they
yeah.
are so turned off by humanity and everything else. They don't care. They're trying to win the game. It is just play to them. They don't give a damn about the people they represent. They just want to win. So they lie, cheat, steal to win the game. And that brings up the other thing, where the Supreme Court of California ordered her to produce the evidence that was exculpating to somebody sitting up on death row that she had hit. They did that over and over and over again with her hiding this evidence. Now, there are exceptions to this rule with career prosecutors, but if you ever want to sleazy somebody, find yourself a career prosecutor who's never done anything else but that until they have moved up.
You forget that she was locking up people and keeping them in there, hiding the goddamn evidence to let these black people out because she came out and said the state needs slave labor. So you're keeping Africans in prison for slave labor. She admitted it. And you morons, you fucking bootleg niggas want to tell me about some goddamn vote for this bro? If you handkerchief head, fake ass bootleg house niggas don't shut your fucking mouth. When this lady was keeping African men in prison past the time and told you it was for slave birth. As Judge O'Brien is telling you, as a prosecutor, she had no problem keeping your ass in prison and making you work as a slave. And you have some handkerchief head bootleg nigga. We gotta vote for the sister girl that Dance Jones and children. Oh, black men are gonna fight for Kamala because that's a sister girl giving you straight propaganda. You don't shut your filthy fucking pie hole. Shut your pie hole, nigga.
Who was a career prosecutor. He got Lucky Luciano, the gangster that set up the mob as a syndicate, a business. You got him and became governor of New York
New Jersey,
and then
of
an
New York.
unsuccessful candidate for president twice. You have people like that, and you got Kamala, who was a career prosecutor, and that's essentially all she's done outside of moving directly over into politics. They tend to be crooks. They're not good people. It's like I used to, on the bench, it's like, excuse me, can you approach both of you? Do you have any character? Do you realize what you just did? Well, I mean, no, we can't have that. That is not going to be allowed up in here. You do it again, and the court's going to see to it that you get a 10-day paid vacation courtesy of the sheriff. No. See, and that's what I'm looking at. She wants to be chief administrative officer, but she's never been the boss over anything. She was nominally with the Attorney General's office, but you've got all of these egos with all of these people with doctorate of laws who've taken the bar exam, and every one of them in there could run against you in an election and be your boss, and is as qualified technically as you are to run the place. So she's never been the boss in charge of something where she dictated, because what she did in San Francisco and when she got over California is she essentially had somebody else doing it, and she was just a political figurehead.
Right.
So when you come into this situation here, Putin, Russia, Ukraine, those are serious things. They have a lot of nukes. You've got Xi Jinping, and China's got one hell of a huge army, air force, nukes, computer systems, and so on. What is your experience in international diplomacy?
None.
You got made the representative of the country to handle the foreign affairs. You failed so badly they yanked you out.
Yeah, exactly. You know where George Joe Brown, they're not gonna let her. She's a puppet. They're not gonna let her do anything but fucking walk around the White House looking crazy. She's not gonna be able to make no. They're not gonna let her make no decisions. You crazy? Go ahead.
Just like all the puppets.
Actually, the boss in charge, the borders are. You just complete abject failure to that.
And never even went.
Your only appearance down there was to sit in a chair in the desert while they interviewed you, trying to be cute, flashing your pearls, and you didn't do your job. So you're talking now about you want to legitimize 20 million aliens who come in here and see that they get fast-tracked so they can vote and become part of the whole process. What are you doing? Whose jobs are you taking away? What about the people that actually lined up to go through the rules? I want to become a citizen, so I take the courses. See, nobody's checking. They've got an outbreak of hepatitis. They got an outbreak of measles. HIV is ramped up. They've got all kinds of things. They've got problems with strains of tuberculosis that have no cure. So people before they come down with it, you have to put them on prophylactics for the rest of their life so they don't get.
That's what killed my sister. That's what killed one of my older sister, Tanya, the damn illegal aliens coming through California. That kid, she ended up getting spinal meningitis. Her ass was gone in a week because there's no cure for it. We barely got out there on her damn deathbed and shit. Well, given to him by one of these illegal aliens out at the docks. Took her ass out. I was like, damn. Nurse told her, hey, you guys better get out here quick. She's not gonna last much longer. I was like, fuck. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Illness that nobody can cure.
Yeah, he's talking about the cases that are actually like going through I think Illinois currently.
So nobody is running the medical test. Nobody is checking to see what penitentiary they got out of.
No, because they bring them in here. This is the replacement for black people. That's why you seen them. There's a video. I should have Joe play that video when the lady said she found the legal immigrant's receipt for $13,000 for food a month and $7,000 of cash money they're giving. They're not giving you shit. They're not giving you a tent to sleep in the street because they're replacing your black ass. and you want to have these bootleg handkerchief niggas talking about vote for Kamala, and they're the ones doing it. You can't get $100 from the government for no fucking groceries, let alone $30. They're giving them $13,000 of free money for groceries every month. How the fuck does one person need 13,000 goddamn dollars?
Impossible.
How much groceries are they eating?
Yeah.
Shit, 13 grand for some groceries?
That's a lot.
Even I was shocked by that. It's in your face. They want to make sure they're comfortable. So when they replace you, then when things might change, they're not gonna stay that good forever. That's to make sure they come in and they stay. Every time they want them to vote, they're not even legal. They say, so what? You need them to vote. Don't care about no legal shit. That's what the Jays want. That's why England is exploding. They brought them all into England, all into France, all everywhere, and they're exploding over there. Because they want to amalgamate the whole countries and break them down so there's no nationalism to fight these Jays no more. Get it? That's why they're the organizations bringing them all over across the border. The J NGOs and shit. Getting money from us, our tax dollars. Because they're the ones run the country. As I showed you the other day, you got them all, that Yahoo, they're all standing for an hour fucking ovation, as I showed Demore, an hour ovation. Hey. I tell you, the Rothschilds run this bitch. Rockefellers run this motherfucker. Not none of that shit they tell you. And I'll never mention those names no more. You should know when you see Benjamin Netanyahu standing in Congress for an hour, and every one of these no good crackers and handkerchief head niggas was standing up cheering for that genocide in Gaza. Yeah, you gonna go to war with Iran. Now they want to go to a war with Iran. Iran did shit to nobody. Because they want to sacrifice your babies. Because their economic system is collapsing. This Ponzi scheme, this fake money. They put the world in so much debt it can't sustain itself. So they need a war, like they always do. When they fucked up the economy, they need a World War I. Fucked up the economy, they need a World War II. They at the point again, the world economy is indebted. It's fucked up again. So they need another war. Kill off a bunch of people and start it all over again. And say, oops, the world's fucked up. Erase the debt and let's start all over again. But as long as we keep the power, we keep the printing machine, we're allowed to keep making the fake money. We're still in power. That's what they're doing. But they're screaming about Iran and want to go to war with Iran right now. But your babies are going to fight their fucking war. Iran ain't never done shit to nobody. Ain't never done shit to no America. All your terrorism was us. Your Al-Qaeda, your ISIS, all that Obama shit. That was us. Not us. That was the Jays who control the CIA. That's them. They're the ones trying to, that's why you see the fake revolution in Venezuela right now. Them trying to overthrow Venezuela to steal their real resources. Because that paper shit is phony. Trying to steal their oil and their gold. They found out that Venezuela has one of the biggest gold deposits on the planet. That's why they're down there starting that revolution right now in Venezuela. Because they tell about their fake democracy. Maduro won. He's democratic elected, but they're trying to overthrow his ass. Just like Libya. Talking about their fake democracy shit. That's a scam, they tell you. They don't believe in no fucking democracy. That's this scam. If they believed in democracy, why were they supporting South Africa when it was an apartheid state? Every one of these white bastards and Jays supported that apartheid and want to tell you about some fucking fake ass democracy. That's some bullshit they tell when they come rob and steal from your ass. Now they want to go into Iran and start this war. You say, you heard Benjamin Netanyahu, we need all your kids and your babies to come to Israel and fight the war and get rid of Iran. Motherfucker, you not getting my babies. You're not getting my babies to fight your fucking war. My stupid ass had to go, but you won't get my babies. They talking about men and women. And they don't care if you're transgender either. You born a man, they don't give a fuck. They told you. You being a transgender, you won't use that transgender shit. I'm a transgender. It says, so what? You had a dick when you were born. Now you're going to war, god damn it.
Period.
So, period. All right, they saying period. Like, yo, period. You had a dick when you were born. We don't care if you no damn transgender. Get that weapon and get your ass in that ditch and get ready to fight. You ready to get your head blown off. But you're not getting my babies. I make sure my babies all have passports. I send them where they need to be sent. Send them to Africa, wherever they want. But they ain't going to fight your war. They ain't fighting your motherfucking war. When they get locked up, they won't never come back to this bitch. You ain't getting my babies. Unless they want to go. I can't stop them if they stupid enough to want to go. Here, go ahead and go, shit. They're grown. They want to go fight for this mother. Fight. Because they're not fighting for this country. Fighting for the Jays who run it. So, if they want to go get their head blown off, I can't do nothing about that. You know, when they get their head blown, I say, Mr. Newsom, your son got his head blown. I said, man, that's fucked up. Keep it pushing. I'm not going to cry because those things desert. Hey, he wanted to do it. What can I do? Shit. Fucked up. You know? And I give him a suit, put him in a box, and bury his ass. Shit.
Yeah, but as we get closer to ending up, let me finish up this.
Go ahead, Jim.
Something that is pretty real is a movie. You remember Al Pacino in Scarface? They dumped all their penitentiaries and they're over here. You got all of these Latino gangs that have now infiltrated. You got
Tren de Aragua from Venezuela.
These Latino gangs that have now infiltrated.
Who are anti-black. Who are anti-black. Hate black people. Hate black people. And you find them everywhere. You usually just find them on the Mexican border in Texas, California. No, I find these motherfuckers all in New York, Chicago, Indiana, all up north. You used to find these Mexicans, but just on the border states. Texas, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, and California. Not no more. Not no fucking more. They everywhere. And they anti-black. They were anti-black in their countries. And they're here to replace your ass. Go ahead, Joe.
Obviously, Tren de Aragua.
Here, you got all of these Latino gangs that have now infiltrated. You've
New
got
York specifically.
Ukraine. You've got
New York.
Gaza. You've got people that hate the fact that they don't have technology to shoot down a B-1B bomber. So what do? They just walk across the damn border. Nobody's checking them.
Ooh.
Somebody is giving them free transportation without even vetting their luggage.
Absolutely.
And in the luggage, they have military-grade explosives, which over the last several years, I'm sure they put in various building structures, hospitals, subways, and everything else. And on command, they flip the switch, and 911 looks like a Boy Scout meeting. So what are you going to do about these things? Nobody's checking. You have a situation right now that has to be taken into context.
That's why they put them in here.
Just about every major seaport is using these container removal cranes, these giant gantry cranes. They're made in the People's Republic of China. Nobody checked them, and now they went back and did, and there seem to be some things built into them.
Yeah, that was fine on your ass.
Don't know what the function is, but they appear to be communication devices. What the hell are those? You know? So you want to shoot down a B-1 bomber 56 miles from the southern border point where there is a huge illegal crossing. There is a U.S. Air Force base where 24 B-1 bombers stage out of. You can just surround a damn base with some RPGs and take a few of them out. We don't have but 24 of them that are operational, and some other was in long-term storage because we can't afford to operate the damn things.
I would love to sit down and have a conversation with this man. I'm just going to be honest.
Bro.
Like, his level of recall is absolutely phenomenal.
I need to bring Judge Joe back. I need to bring Judge Joe Brown back. He was crushing on Miss Joe. He said, Miss Joby. Scandalous ass nigga. Crushing on Joe. He said, Miss Joby, I already got, my wife already took $5 million from me. Shit.
who he is. He's extremely logical. He's not that emotional, right? He's looking at the big picture rather than just a small virtue signal, guys. I like that. I enjoy this man speaking.
What are you supposed to do? That was your job. Did you do it?
No.
Did you handle it? No. So, they've got this thing where sometimes they promote people up. You fail at a job, but you got a rep, so they can't get rid of you, so they promote you.
Right.
Like, for example, Halsey.
Admiral Halsey.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the artist. I don't know who that is.
Halsey, always charged off, was aggressive. Great in
World War I. He's an admiral, moron. He's an admiral, moron. But Admiral Halsey became a five-star admiral. Go ahead, Joey.
There was a thing in the Philippines, well, not Philippines, Leyte Gulf. It was a disaster. The Japanese laid a decoy force out. He fell for the trap, took off with all of the warships, left the beaches totally unguarded, told nobody.
Come on, that happened?
And he should have been court-martialed.
Absolutely.
But because of his fame, they couldn't, so they wound up promoting him to five-star admiral.
5-star. That's right. He's a 5-star admiral. Like I said, they promoted his ass because he's white, and his family was goddamn always Old Navy. So they promoted his ass to be a 5-star admiral, the highest you could go, instead of getting rid of his stupid ass. And now they got movies worshiping his no good retarded butt. He's a white man. Go ahead, Joe.
Marshalling him and canceling him. So, they do this kind of thing. So, it's not unusual.
Okay, so basically what he's saying that is, she's failing up, basically.
But I'm just saying, hey, if you're going to bring somebody in, bring in somebody that knows what the hell they're doing. Right. Meanwhile, she had a little rally in Georgia. I think 86 people showed up.
And nobody showed
up. That was supposed to be interesting. And she had the nerve to call Vance unpatriotic. And he came back on her big time. He said, simplify, to serve, loyalty. I was in the Marine Corps over in the sand pile. And Trump took a bullet. What the hell have you done? And you want to call somebody out on.
Yeah, but that's the end of the video. So,
all right, that's the end of Joby.
Should have to judge Joe Brown, speaking facts about Kamala.
I'm going to prejudge Joe back. The Brahmin, I know, ain't got a black bone in her body. None.
But let me go to the comments before we wind up. Shout out to Sister Michelle, Karibu Sana, hope you're doing great. Another dummy black man earlier was saying that my mother told me they passed a homosexual LGBTQ bill in Alabama. I ran into the government Minnesota state fair 12 years when he was running, and I asked him, what are you doing for black people? He just smiled and walked away. And says that the one with
smiled and said nothing, nigga. Get out of my face.
He was also saying Kamala's dad is on YouTube. He's on the panel from 1989.
I seen him. He was an economist. He was an economist back then.
And I also see. Okay, I'll read that. But Juba says Joby, US politics is dirty. Kenya learned from us. Yeah, man. All the evil. I've said, I know. America is it's cancer stage 4.
It's the evil. That's right. It's the evil empire, Joe.
Yeah, it's so evil. You can't fathom that. But I also see he says Keith could the October surprise be an interview with her father where he denounces her as.
Well, I doubt it because they already know he's already denounced her. So they already know him and her don't get along. So he don't rock with her. She don't rock with him. So it's almost a Joby. it's worse than the Joby situation. So there's no surprise about that. So I don't know. That wouldn't be an October surprise because everybody knows that the daddy don't fuck with her and she don't fuck with her daddy. So no October surprise with that. Um, the only surprise I'm seeing happen, ain't nobody coming to that Meg the Stallion bullshit. Those are all the ghetto niggas that turn up to see Meg the Stallion and whoever else is out there with it, like Quavo or whatever the Migos do. Cause ain't nobody checking for no Migos. He broke. That's why he's still with Cardi B because he's broke. Cardi B,
Nah,
she still gives them money.
Cardi divorced him.
Oh, she finally getting rid of him now?
Mm-hmm.
All the money gone, He didn't really like Cardi because Cardi without the makeup is ugly, right? That's all. She's ugly. So he
She's
likes pretty.
pregnant.
Huh?
She's pregnant and she said she wants support.
I support from what? He broke. He can support that. Good luck with that. You can't get. He was broke when you married his ass. So he was used to having pretty black girls. She's not pretty. Damn sure not black or half black, whatever she is. But Cardi B without makeup, she's ugly. Like the most of these bras are hideous without the makeup. Like, oh goddamn, hey, like, hey, when you wake up next to that motherfucker, you start punching them in the head because you think it's a stranger. What the fuck is going on? It's my wife. It's me. It's me. Hell no. Punch them all in the head because you ain't never seen them without no makeup. Like, goddamn. Hey, you gotta be pretty for real like Joby. You can't be waking up next to some mother like, ah! Ah! What's wrong, baby? What's this going on? Ah! Where's my wife? Who the fuck are you? It's me.
African.
It's me. It's me. It's me. It's me. Oh god damn! I'm damn sure gonna be cheating on your ass. Shit.
But anyway, as we wrap it up, shout out to Ben Speed, Karibu Sana, and again Koheri. This is when we come to.
Yeah, he had to find us on here. He can't come on Facebook. We don't got no Facebook page no more. They took that shit down. Ben Speed used to be on Facebook. They took that Facebook shit down.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, much love, family. See you guys tomorrow. 42 minutes past 10 p.m., almost 11 p.m. Have yourselves a beautiful day. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Where's your brother at? Where's your brother? He there with you? Is your brother at the house?
No, I sent him home already.
Definite. Okay, well, cool. Okay, all right, damn. If there's something wrong, I sent him home already. Said, nigga, you get your ass home.
Yeah.
Fuck around here with the grown folks.
Bye-bye.
Don't be a rough parent, boy. Shit.
I don't see him as even my brother. I see myself as a mother. Yo, go home.
I know you are a mother. You are the mother. Yeah, it's not a sister-brother relationship. You have a mother-son relationship. You ain't figured that out.
Ah man, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Right.
But it comes with respect. He's growing right now. I can't even talk to him crazy. Just respect. Respect you. I have to.
After you've been respected, I think he's growing up, but you still tell him you get your ass home, nigga.
No, not like that. Normally I'd say that. But now I'm a little bit calmer. Like, yo, finish up, go home. I'm a little bit calmer right now. But anyway, much love. See you guys tomorrow.
Much love, family. Peace.
Have a beautiful day. And take care. Don't be rubbing no.
Hey, I had to rob. Hey, if you guys have seen the video, go back in the beginning. It was funny. All right, robbing all kind of steaks. Got robbed and Popeyes got fired and Popeyes tried to stand up for justice and they fired my black ass.
But for those who shall be catching the show on a replay, let us know on the comment section.
Yeah, on the comment section. Yeah, let Joey say. Let us know what your first job was and what your experience or your first jobs as a teenager in your early 20s. Let us know what your first jobs were. Shit. I got fired, God damn it. Trying to Trying to be Malcolm X at pizza, and Popeyes. They said, get your ass out of here.
Talking your shit. Talking your shit in the wrong place.
All right. They fired my ass. They said, this ain't no ordinary job, nigga. You're fired. I said, damn. I said, I gave you all the time I had, and you took it. I said, that's right. You're fired. I keep trying to make you guys do right, but you won't. I keep trying.
Shout out to Jibba Jabba.
Much love, family.
Off. It's good to see you off. You deserve that. And to everyone who's at home.
Kay Williams deserves it. I think Kay Williams working like 20 jobs. Shit.
Give us your story, Kay Williams. Where are you at?
Yeah.
Much love, family. Have a good day.
I ain't talked to Kay Williams' wife in a while. I got asking about his wife. His wife used